Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And tonight we got to run about the dark side of being a side dude and how it can make one want to be single. I, I thought about doing this video after seeing a YouTuber talk about being a side dude. I see a lot of other men talk about being a side dude and how it's so much better than being a main dude and stay single this, never get into a relationship that, you know, I ain't gonna be one of them channels that's just gonna tell men to stay single, man, forget women. I do believe being in a relationship, you know, is a nice thing. I do believe that, having a healthy woman by your side that you could trust and she's actually, doing her part in making your life easier. I do think that is better than being single. But I ain't gonna sit up here and say that it make me think twice, about getting into a committed relationship after being on a dark side of experiencing being a side dude. Because when you the side dude, you get to see female nature at its purest form when it comes to hypergamy, when it comes to, you know, being a female just being manipulative, all the lies that she comes up with, telling her dude that she's here, she's there, she can't make it because of this, all the things they go through to have their lie perfect. The gaslighting, try to make the dude seem like how he's crazy, but the whole while he's right in his gut, but he can't prove it. um and contrary to popular belief, a lot of people feel like a woman has to have emotionally feelings towards you to cheat. But I think a lot of women these days, they don't need that. You know, a lot of women these days, they can cheat just for the sake of getting some dick on the side. You know, they don't really need no emotional connection. You know, it's no different than a lot of women out here that's in their 40s messing with young men. Is it a lot of women? Yes. But is it the majority? Probably not. But I think the same way with, a lot of women, it might not be the majority of them needing to have that emotional connection with you to cheat, but a lot of women out here just getting dick for the sake of getting dick because they just tired of the dick at home. You know, but the dark side of being a side dude is it's almost like a woman working at a strip club. She gonna see all the worst men. She gonna see the dark side of how a man, treat women, thinks of women, objectify women. She gonna see all that, and that's gonna kind of play into her psyche on getting into a relationship with a good man because she gonna be so traumatized and having all these bad experience with bad men, she gonna have her guard up with a good man. And I think it's the same way when it comes to dealing with being a side dude, because you just right there and you just like, God damn, man, poor guy. This dude right here just don't know I'm beating his wife back in, and on the outside looking in, especially to society and her friends and family, she just a good woman. And that's the ones that really make you question, the ones that you wouldn't even expect yourself to cheat. You was probably shocked when you got her number. You was probably shocked when they got her Instagram. And it started off as something very small, just DMing on Instagram. Then, you get to seeing her. But then over time, you put in that work, you put in that effort. Next thing you know, and it's like, God damn, dog, you thinking to yourself, like, damn, if this could happen to him, this can happen to anybody. This can literally happen to anybody. And if a woman won't cheat, she ain't gotta, you know, not work a job to cheat. Some people like to have their women not working jobs because they're gonna be around men. That don't mean nothing. Some people don't want them going on a vacation because who knows what can happen. That don't mean nothing. Some people, you know, they try to shield all these things from happening. But if a woman wanted to happen, it's gonna happen. Whether you at work, whether she's a housewife and is with the pool boy, whether she's a housewife and is with a personal trainer, like the driver, if she wanted it to happen, it can happen, you know. So yeah, you just always got to have your guard up, and I just think that when it's come to getting a relationship, you just got to pick the best woman that make your life easier and the ones you most comfortable with. Don't never trust nobody 100% because anything can happen, you know. But at the end of the day, as long as it's somebody you happy with and she don't give you no reason to believe she's out there doing nothing, that's the best you can ask for. And a lot of people feel like it can be karma. If you was a side dude for all these years, will go around, come around, it's gonna happen to you. And that's why a lot of guys, they don't want to get in a relationship because they know all the dirt they done did to other dudes' girls. And that's why some men, they don't want a daughter because all the women that they've been with and womanized is gonna come back on them and their daughter gonna get womanized the same way. And I think all that play a part when you just the side dude for all these years, you watching the girl come up with a play. You having a girl, go run down you the whole alibi, just in case, he takes you off. It seemed fishy and it doesn't seem like me. That's him, or say this if this happened, say that if that happened. Okay, I'm gonna tell him I'm going to church. So I need for you to be home at Sunday at 9 o'clock. We only got an hour. I'm gonna go make groceries. We only got an hour. Can you pick up the groceries and give it to me? All these different things. Saving your number under some cousin name in the phone, all these different things. Oh, if I write like this, that's me every time. But if I write like that, don't trust it. Don't even write back. If he do call you and he get a hold of you, don't say nothing. Just hang up. Like you hear all these things, and it's like, damn, if I'm with a girl for 10 or 20 years, who knows what didn't happen with her that I never even knew about. And that's the thing. A lot of times people catch people, but what about the things you didn't catch? But I want to know down in the comment section below. I want to know, fellas, did being a side dude really affect you when it comes to dating? Like for girls that you actually want to give a chance to, and even women, if you was a side chick, or if you was, on the opposite end, like let me know y'all experience too, ladies. But other than that, man, I just had to get that off my chest. I was thinking about it, and I just want y'all to go ahead on put the comments down below for y'all experiences. And if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.